Mensa, game week 4 has just ended. Tottenham managing to get the win over Nottingham Forest. This has been one of the most insane game weeks of the Premier League of recent history. Liverpool equaling the record for the most goals scored in a game week with 9. Erling Haaland, hat-trick. Anybody who managed to captain Erling Haaland over Salah, well played. And spoiler alert, there may be one person in this particular video who just might have done that. Harry Kane managed to get a brace at the end there. And in general, some of the bigger hitters didn't get points, except for the Liverpool boys. Stay tuned while we go through the wild card and the aggressive plays that I managed to pull off. Jumping straight into it, and my word, am I happy with the decision to go early with the wild card in game week 4. The idea for me was primarily to try and gain as much value as I could across my team. And I think in general this has succeeded. But more so, we managed to get points with certain of the players that's ended up with one hell of a game week. 78 points against the game week average of 53. There's still bonus points to be calculated. I don't think I'm going to be getting too many from the game from today. Maybe 2 from Henderson, who managed to save that penalty. I went absolutely nuts when he saved that penalty from Harry Kane. Not only because I went for Erling Haaland over Kane, but also the decision is vindicated to go and move away from the double 4.0 keepers and into choosing Henderson, who managed to get a save and probably some bonus points. So I'm very happy. Going through the team, buggers. I don't know what the hell happened to Zinchenko. Apparently the news came out on Friday. I completely missed it. And then I was playing golf this morning and I didn't catch it. Would I have transferred him out? I'm not too sure. What it would have meant is if I transferred him out, I may have moved Zinchenko to a lower defender to try and get Diaz into the team. In saying that, I really wanted double City and I didn't think Liverpool was doing that well. Who could have guessed that Liverpool would have had a 9-0 result this weekend, equaling what was already a record set by Man United and Leicester? Absolute madness. But going through the rest of the team, I chickened out. I said on my stream and on the wildcard preview that I wasn't going to go with Alexander-Arnold, having opted for a cheaper defender. I'm so glad that I chickened out. I did put it on Twitter, so anybody who might have copied the team or whatever, apologies, but I do post on Twitter. That is where the final team is set. But I'm so happy that I managed to stick with Alexander-Arnold and get that haul. If I hadn't, that would have seriously set me back. And I'm glad I stuck with my boy. And I said to people in the video that if you're dropping Alexander-Arnold, you are nuts. Obviously, Zinchenko 0. Perisic, again, he looked so lively. If we just take a look at his bonus points, again, he's up there with 18 bonus points in only 73 minutes played. He is going to be a bonus point machine this FPL season. He manages to get an assist or a goal. He's in the bonus points every single game week. Again, it's another must-have. It's an essential player. I hate to say it. Rodrigo, I had a feeling that the Brighton Leeds game was going to be a cagey affair. I think I predicted it as 0-0 on my predictions. So I'm not too sad with 2 points from Rodrigo. I am sad, however, because I had Gross in my previous side. But Vegas can't be choosers. It would have been Gross without Alexander-Arnold or the Alexander-Arnold and Rodrigo combo. So I'm happy. Gundogan, for some reason he didn't start. He did come off the bench and get the assist. To me, the fact that he didn't start means that he's going to be starting in this midweek fixture. So I'm quite happy to have kept him. Martinelli, he looked incredibly lively against Fulham. I actually did a watch-along for that game. Guys, do subscribe to the channel. I am doing watch-alongs almost every single week of some of the games. And come hang out. It'd be awesome to come and interact with you guys. But yeah, in the match that I watched, Martinelli did look very lively. Then the shock of the weekend. 9 goals for Liverpool. That means 9 assist opportunities, 9 goal opportunities, 18 chances to score. And Salah did not get a single one. In what world? This is a statistical anomaly like you cannot believe. So I'm sad that I missed out on points, but he was probably captained by the entire game. So I'm very happy with the results. I can't believe that happened, but very happy with 3 points. Tony with 2. They were off. Brentford looked terrible. Hopefully he turns it around. Mitrovic scored again. I went against my own team and not selecting Mitrovic. But again, it wasn't the idea to bring Darwin Núñez into the team. So we'll keep an eye on that space. Jesus, He looked good against Fulham. They had 80% possession for most of the game. He was looking good. I don't think that anybody's going to get off Jesus anytime soon. And then the story of the weekend. I feel so vindicated in this decision. Partly because I was going for value, but partly because I wanted to make an early move to try and rise up the ranks and start to get into an aggressive position going into this fantasy season. Haaland with the hat-trick and the 3 bonus points. I couldn't be happier. What a boy. He came on, they were 2-0 down against Crystal Palace, and they weren't looking great, and then suddenly they clicked. Some of the goals were poachers' goals, but it just means he's a goal machine. He's got an eye to be there at the right place, right time. He's going to be scoring a truckload of goals. Trippier, I thought he was going to get more out of that game. Newcastle were poor. They managed to get into gear at the end, but so be it. And then Andreas and Williams, they looked okay. So that's going through some of the teams, some of the talking points. Just in conclusions, I sold Diaz from the previous week, and I'm very sad. I think he ended up with 15 points. So that's left me with a bitter taste in my mouth. But again, you can't get every single player every single time. I'm very happy to have sold Cancelo. Another 1-pointer for the boy there. But in general, I think it was a very good game week. Anyway, gents, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you do want to watch more content like this, please consider dropping us a subscribe, liking the video, turning on that bell notification. There is plenty more coming. There's also different content in the pipeline and in the works. Those are longer form videos that I'm putting a lot of effort into. You'll probably see those once every week, once every 2 weeks, but they really are going to be awesome around young millionaires, around how they made their success, but also some of the skills that we can pick up as young millionaires ourselves to be successful. I hope that you guys have done well in your own fantasy Premier League teams, and I'll catch you guys again in the next episode.